Yolan True and welcome to another exciting day in our galaxy. And today, after I unlocked a lot of those things that have to do with it, I want to talk about the away teams again, and especially why you should not neglect them, because they are far more important than some people think. And a lot of people seem to just have them on the side, but for me they are really helpful. And I want to go through a few parts of this with you in this video. And I just will talk a little bit about the general stuff once again, that is how they work and how you can get more of those away team missions for yourself. There are different kinds of away team missions. They go from common to uncommon to rare and to epic ones. And there are also, as you can see on the bottom, alliance away team missions, so to speak. I call them that because with those, in the end, you can earn alliance exocoms with them. But that's a thing in the 50s levels, but it will come. There is a little difference. You see, there are some that are not blue or purple or whatever. They are kind of rainbow color ones. And those are still, as you can see when we click one, this is an epic assignment. And another one with the same coloring, if I have one at the moment, let's have a look. They all look epic at the moment. Those rainbow colored ones do come as rare ones, for example, as well. But they have to do with the topic of the away team, so to speak. But nevertheless, for the different away teams, and here we, for example, have an uncommon one, the way they work is always the same. You have a chance of succeeding or failing an away team task in general. And that's the top part here for what you see next to the rewards. The chance of success I have here is 100%, so failing would be quite surprising. But that is what you're aiming for. And we will do one very soon, so don't worry. So you see how this works. But that's the general reward part, and you want to get as close to the 100% chance of doing this as you want. And next to it, there are always some assignment rewards you get if you are successful at all. And then there are some critical success rewards that will be added to this. And for those, you need to raise the critical chance for this away team assignment. And there the abilities come in. When I do an officer video, I always talk about their traits for away team assignments. And in this case, you can see that this away team assignment needs 3 different critical traits. That's miner, engineer, and scientist. All I had was engineers at the moment when I started this, and it's only an uncommon one. So I always do the epic ones first that are there, then the rare ones, and then the uncommon ones with the officers that are left. But you want to get as many of those critical traits filled to raise the percentage for the chance of the critical, because you want, in many cases, those critical rewards. But how does this work? For this, fortunately, one is just finished. They have different length of times. You see, I have one that's going another 11 hours. On the bottom, if I would start this, you see it would last 3 days. I have some running for 2 more days and so on at the moment, but others that are only running for 1 day and something. There's one for 11 hours. But if you click report, you see how you did with that. This was just a success. That means I only got the general success rewards. I did not get the critical rewards. But we collect this to have a look what would happen if we start a new one. There's another, it's a little bit of a kind of game of fortune as well. What will show up, what kind of away team mission will show up. But you see, the chance of success is still 0, and the chance of critical is 0 as well. I am aiming for the critical, and for this I need to find officers that have the traits in this case, and you see that I need 4 different traits for the critical chances here. And if we click all of those filters, because there are officers that are not on my station, there are officers that are not on chips out there, officers that are on assignments already I don't want to see, but I want to see the officers that have the traits that fit to those critical traits. And if we apply, you see that there are only officers with blue and white dots. The blue dots mean I have unlocked the traits for the critical here on these officers in the recruit screen. I've shown you the traits for every officer in the videos I do on the single officers in the A to Z officer series. And here you see what they have. There are 4 dark dots if they are not blue or white. And in this case, if you see 1 blue, I unlocked one of those traits or for that officer, or he only has one of those 4 traits that's needed for this assignment. And if we look at Strange New World Spock, we can go and upgrade to have a look at his traits for a second. He is a scientist and he's perceptive, and I maxed the scientist part. So we need a scientist, we don't need the perceptive. That's why only one of the dots is blue here. And if we choose Spock as team leader here, you see the scientist trait that's needed is maxed with 3. Then we need a physicist, an engineer, and an inventor. Well, engineers we have quite a lot, so we can have a look. Severus brings another 3, that's another max for that one. And Gervais is an inventor. And you will ask, how do you know that? If you look at the position of the blue dot next to each officer, you see they are in different positions. And if you compare that with the list of the critical traits here, the blue dot shows which of those traits required by the away team is given by this officer. So you don't need to click the officer and look into the traits like I did with the upgrade to show you. You will already see just in the overview here that they have 3 different of those 4 traits here. If one would have 2 of them, because they are physicists as well, or if I have upgraded mirror data, which I wouldn't send on an away team mission, but that's a different point, then you would see that he can have 2 of those 4 traits needed. So I could even complete all the 4. But he doesn't, and that's why the dots are white. The white dots are showing he can have those traits, but you haven't unlocked them or upgraded them. And so they are white and not blue. If it's also possible, if you only have 3 engineers but none of the others, then you can use more engineers, and then you would still see the engineer thing is full, but it would show a 6. The most important part is to look at the percentage of the chance of critical here. It's 60%. That's the highest. You cannot get it higher than 60%. Would love it to be at 100% as well, but that's not working. 60% is the best what I can do. So it doesn't really matter if I send another engineer or if I send an inventor. In both cases, it's 60%. And you see I'm already there if I only send 2 of those. But nevertheless, I would send 3. And you see on top for the normal success chances for the away team mission, it's 100%. And that's what you want to do. This percentage depends on the level of your officers, on the strength of the officer, if you can achieve the 100%. But it doesn't stop at the 100%. As you can see on the top right there, it says times 2.36. And that is because my officers are stronger than required. And then it will be a multiplier for the rewards. So I get more of the rewards because my officers are stronger than needed. So your first target should be the 100%. Oh, it's funny, I had to exchange them again. He changed the numbers. Before I had 60% with Gervais as well, but not now. But nevertheless. So your first target is to reach the 100%. And if your officers are stronger that you can take, then look at the multiplier as well. With a 100% chance, you should definitely have a success in the end. And so you want to raise the amount of rewards you get by raising the multiplier. And of course, you want, if possible, max the critical chance as well to 60%, so you get a maximum here. That is just the basics. I talked about this in the basic video already, but I wanted to remind everyone how these are working. You can speed up those away team assignments as well. With away team speedups, I'm not doing that now because I had to use a lot for an event, and I'm only using the speedups for events usually, except there is something with faction credits I urgently need, then I might, in between when I'm very close to exchanging, use a speed up. But at the moment I'm, from my point of view, very close to the minimum amount of speed up, so I will not speed up at the moment except for a video, for example. The amount of away team assignments you see here and the types of away team assignments depends on away team research. So we have to quickly go to my research department and have a look there, because the away team research is important for which away team missions you see there. It starts already that you have to unlock it with the away team shuttlecraft, with the first away team after you build the shuttle hangar, but it continues. You see that there are some of these quite colorful ones that bring you more away teams, but you see one here with a faction console that gives you an assignment from a faction, and that's what you saw in one of mine where I got the faction credits, for example, or blueprints for faction ships. For this you need to unlock this, and there's another one for an extra one, but there are special assignments for Borg away team assignments that you need to unlock. There's the blueprint, faction blueprint unlock for the away teams, and so on. And that's why you have to keep an eye on research as well. Here you see the faction agent, where you get an away team assignment once again for factions. And that's why you should keep an eye on your away team research as well to get the most out of the away team missions, because they are indeed important. For me, for example, and there's one that shows that at the moment, it's sometimes the only source for something that you want. And in this case, if we look at this one, it's the only source in the game for data shards. If we look at him, this data, which I'm still missing, which I would get if this away team assignment is successful, and I really, really hope it will be, then I finally will have him. But all the blueprints I have for data, except one or two from some event or something, came from away team assignments, because that's my only source for ages for data shards. And you can even get blueprints for ships here. There, if I saw it correctly, there's one of the older ones from my perspective now, my level. Here, for example, there's a rare one where I can get 3,000 faction credits, which I need for the Enterprise D. But there's also a critical chance then for 5 USS Antares blueprints, which you can get via the away teams, depending on how early you unlock that with the research. And that's why I have those colorful ones in here as well. As you can see, 4 of them are for blueprints for officers as well. Or there's another one for the Klingons, the rare one with Gorkon's daughter. And I even had many more with faction credits in here that helped me with my blueprints for the faction ships. And that's why I think they are so important. Plus the fact that there are missions here which I don't see at the moment where you earn what you need to start them. To start one of these away team assignments, you need well, it doesn't show. That's funny as well, because it doesn't show because I haven't set some people in. I will not start it now. It's not working once again. The game sometimes, has bugs, and we have a starter bug. So there you should see what you need to start them. Those away team credits, so to speak. Oh, here they are. I can show you that way. So you need those start charts to start the away teams. And in this case, it's rare ones that I can earn here. You need uncommon ones for the uncommon mission, rare ones for the rare ones, epic ones for the epic away team assignments. And you earn them via away team assignments as well. And then you can start those assignments with them. And you can also earn other things that you need. For example, the service awards. Those you need once again for the away team research. Here can be Borg nanoprobes. I told you about the Borg ones. There are sometimes materials in here, like you see even the uncommon 4-star ore. Not that big in need at the moment, but they are, depending on your level and what you did with the research and what you unlocked, there will be better rewards in here. There you see on this one, there's 5-star materials in here for me. It's just uncommon ones this time, but still. And so it progresses with you progressing in the game, but a lot depends on you doing the correct research. And as you can see, I have all away team assignments running, and I make sure I do that all the time because of all the rewards I'm getting here, and it's bringing my gameplay really forward. Not only if I really get data that I get one of the 2 offices I'm trying to get for 2 years now, but also the faction credits I regularly have here because I unlocked the faction away team assignments via the research and so on. So I didn't mention them when I talked about the faction credits because I knew I would do the away team video this week. But this, coming back to my faction credit video, is also one of the sources, very good sources for faction credits. I've shown you the Federation one here. I get 3,332 Federation faction credits once it's done, because the chance is 100%. If that would fail, that wouldn't be normal. So don't neglect the away teams. Make sure that you do the away teams. Don't forget to upgrade the away team trades with officers you can spare for the away teams. When I'm talking about officers in the A to Z videos, I often say, no, I don't send him to away teams. He must be on ships. That's why I don't do the trades. But other officers I don't need on ships. I send them to away teams, and there I upgrade the trades. But I usually upgrade the trades only when there's an event. And when there's, for example, the away team event, then you can score easily with the trade XP. And so I save it for those occasions. But when they come, I will upgrade the officers that I'm sending out. And because I always want to have the best out of these away teams. If you want to add something about away teams, please do so in the comments. I know that there's a lot of experienced players out there, and that are always helpful as well for the newer players here. And if you have questions or video requests, you know that you can either write in the comments under the video or on Discord. And if you want to see another video right now, the next one is right here in the end screen. I'll see you there. I'll be back.